I'm just keeping mine on because my wife's pregnant. So.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So even if you went back to the JCPOA, and even if the Iranians were willing to return in the sense of exporting this newly enriched uranium, you would not have solved these really fundamental questions of whether Iran is going to be permitted to violate long-term commitments it has made to the world community, to the IAEA.
To target necessarily sanctions on the nuclear program so much as human rights stuff, and human rights stuff is sort of...
What we've seen with the IAEA has been an effort by that agency to figure out what's going on in Iran, and nothing but delay and obstruction on the part of the regime. And you see that in the report. It's very, very clear. When the IAEA says the technical explanations that were given by Iran were not credible, that is a very polite diplomatic way of saying they are still lying to the IAEA.
Centrifugal assembly facility, they said they want to build after the sabotage attack in July.
Iran denies that it ever had a nuclear weapons program. Therefore, it can't now say, well, things you found from 2003 were part of our old nuclear weapons program. They're caught in their own lie. Secondly, we know from the archive that was discovered by Israel that they have maintained all of this information. And they have maintained, we know also, the team under the old leadership to produce nuclear weapons. That's not how a country behaves that has no interest in a nuclear weapons program.
No.
No, I greatly appreciate all the work folks do.
I hope that it is a form of pressure. You know, we are all asking Iran to stop doing things that it is doing in its nuclear program, in its missile development program, and in the regional conduct, the interference in the affairs of a lot of countries in the region. They don't want to stop doing it. Why will they stop doing it? When will they stop doing it? When there is sufficient pressure, which is why I hope that next year the leverage that we've built up through our sanctions program is used, and any form of pressure, including, for example, Iranian fears about a developing relationship between Israel and Arab states in the region. All of this pressure should be brought to bear to get Iran to change its conduct. Like this is ridiculous. And I greatly prefer